Dear students, let us move to the second unit which deals the topic supply chain network design. I think you all understood the concepts what we discussed in first unit. I think all of you can say yes with confidence. First, let us discuss the questions of the last lecture. The first questions what we have discussed, name the two categories of drivers of supply chain performance. What are the two categories? Can you say now? Logistical drivers and cross-functional drivers. The second part of the first question is list out the drivers in each category. In case of logistical drivers, facilities, inventory and transportation. In case of cross-functional drivers, information, sourcing and pricing. In the assignment, I found that some of you missed one or two in this list. I'll tell you the easier way to remember. For the first category, you remember the word FIT, FIT, facilities, inventory, and transportation. For the second category, you use the term IPS, information, pricing, and sourcing. So now we can easily remember the answer by the keywords FIT and IPS. The second question is what is cross docking in supply chain? So cross docking means you reduce the inventory so that you move the goods from inbound trucks to outbound trucks through distribution centers and make the product available in the stores itself so that we are able to ensure the product availability by reducing the inventory cost also. Third question is what do you mean by differential pricing? Differential pricing means for the same product, the company will have two different prices. The customers, those who have emergency need or urgent need of the product, they have to pay higher price because the lead time given by these customers is very less. At the same time, for the same product, the customers, those who do not have urgent need, they can pay low price because the lead time given by these kind of customers is more. Now we move on to the first topic of second unit, the role of distribution in the supply chain. Let us see what is distribution. Distribution means the steps taken to move and store a product from the supplier stage to customer stage in the supply chain. So distribution means moving the product from the manufacturer to the customer stage. The distribution is a key driver of the overall profitability of a firm because it affects both the supply chain cost and the customer value directly. The distribution is the very important functionality in supply chain because based on distribution only we can estimate the supply chain cost, or sometimes you may want to reduce the cost also. Again we have to think of distribution factor and also increasing the customer value. The process of designing a distribution network. The first phase, a broad structure of the supply chain network is visualized. So in this stage, we are talking about decision on whether the product will be sold directly or go through an intermediary. So whether we want to sell the product directly to the customer or whether we want to sell it through some intermediate organizations or intermediate points. The second phase then takes the broad structure and converts into specific locations. So the second phase takes the input from the first phase and then it finds the specific locations and the capability, capacity and demand allocation for the each location. Capability means to what extent the products can be moved and stored in a particular location. Capacity means the maximum extent to which the products can be stored as on particular time. And the demand allocation, of course, the demand in the particular location. So all these factors are considered in the second phase. So designing a distribution network in a supply chain consists of two phases as we have discussed now. The appropriate distribution network can be used to achieve a variety of supply chain objectives ranging from low cost to high responsiveness. So we have to choose and design a particular distribution network so that to achieve low cost and high responsiveness. Due to this, companies in the same industry, that means handling the same products, they can select different kind of distribution networks based on their capacity and other strategy what they follow in the supply chain system. For example, in the apparel retail industry, distribution impacts, including its influence on markdowns and lost sales, about 35% of the revenue. Apparel means clothing industry. So the distribution plays a vital role. As we know, what do you mean by markdowns? That is giving discounts for the particular products so that company loses the actual revenue because it sells the product at a discounted rate. Particularly in clothing industry, you know that most of the times they announce discounted sale. For example, Adi sale, New Year sale, Diwali sale, like that. And last sales means the customer is looking for a particular product, but that particular product is not available in the shop. So you are losing that revenue. So these two causes the loss in the profit also. So the distribution in apparel industry plays a vital role. And another example, in India, the outbound distribution cost of cement is about 30% of the cost of producing and selling it because transportation of the cement cost 30% of the total cost of producing and selling it. We can see some other examples. For example, Maruti car, it is manufactured in a place near to New Delhi. If a car is to be distributed in places in the Tamil Nadu state like Tanjavur or Chennai or Coimbatore, it costs around 15,000 to 20,000 per car. Like that, you can take another product, ice cream. If you want to distribute the ice cream to various locations, the temperature is to be maintained at particular level so that you can keep the product with its quality. So the type of distribution used in different industries and the cost of distribution in different products vary depends upon the nature of the product and the industry. Next, we see the factors influencing distribution network design. At the highest level, the performance of a distribution network is evaluated through two dimensions. One is customer needs that are met. The another one is cost of meeting the customer needs. The highest aim of any distribution network is we have to satisfy the customer's request. That is what we have to satisfy the customer needs. The second is what is the cost of meeting the customer needs because customer always looking for the product at a lower cost, so that we have to think of cost of meeting the customer needs. The measures that are influenced by the structure of the distribution network. So, what are the different measures? Response time, product variety, product availability, customer experience, time to market, order visibility, and returnability. So, we will see one by one in detail. So, the first one is response time. So, what is a response time? Response time is the amount of time it takes for a customer to receive an order. So, this is very important in case of satisfying the customer. I'll give a real time example, particularly during this corona period. Just I was looking for a mobile in online web portal like Amazon or Flipkart, like that. When I saw the delivery period, I was surprised because usually the response time, that is the delivery time for this kind of web portal, Amazon or Flipkart, will be 3 days. But now, due to the corona problem, lack of transport facility, it showed delivery period is minimum 10 days. So, as a customer, the response time is very long. So, certainly, I will take a decision to buy that product from the local shop itself so that I can get it immediately. So, that is what the response time plays a role in customer choosing the particular product from the particular supply chain system. The next point is product variety. It is the number of different products configurations that are offered by the distribution network. For example, if you want to purchase a ready-made dress for you, when you go to the shop, you will be expecting different products in different cost and varieties, etc. Because you will be asking for this particular color or particular cost or particular cloth material. So the product variety is expected in different aspects. It may be in terms of material, in terms of cost, in terms of color, etc. So that is also one of the ways to satisfy the customer need. The next one is product availability. Product availability is the probability of having a product in stock when a customer order arrives. Whenever customer is expecting for a particular product, if it is available readily, then customer will feel happy and he will purchase it immediately. So the efficient supply chain system, through its better distribution network, it has to make the product available at any point of time, anywhere, so that customer will get the product as and when he needs. The next one is customer experience. It includes ease with which customers can place and receive orders and the extent to which this experience is customized. This is very important point in terms of satisfying the customer. When you go to the shop, you may see that, particularly for example, jewelry shops or any clothes shops, ready-made dress shops, wherever it is, you can see that they ask the customer to sit in the chair comfortably. Then they provide a lot of other facilities like air conditioner so that customer should feel comfortable. And also when you purchase a product which is worth high cost, they will provide you a coffee or cool drinks, like that. The ultimate aim is to make the customer experience is a better one, so that the customer will like to visit the shop or will visit the store again and again. At the same time, on the negative side, suppose sometimes when you go to the shops, if nobody is there to take care of us, certainly we don't like to visit the shop again. Even that store is very famous for quality and brands or etc. So the customer experience plays a crucial role in making the supply chain system to earn the profit by selling the products to the customers. The next point is time to market is the time it takes to bring a new product to the market. A good supply chain system should make efforts to bring new products periodically so that they can satisfy the customers consistently and in turn they can stay in the market forever. For example, you take the product of television. We have seen a lot of changes starting with the CRT, then LCD, LED, OLED. Now people are talking about 4K, UHD, and the recent technology is wall panel. So, like that, the company or any supply chain system will never stop the process of bringing the new products to the market. So, they always work for bringing new products into the market by adding new and more features to the product. At the same time, the time taken for making a new product should not be very long, and it should be very short so that they can attract more and more customers. The next point is order visibility. It is the ability of customers to track their orders from placement to delivery. Once a customer places a order, the customer will be very eager to know what happened to the order. So, the supply chain system should make aware the customers about the order. That means whether the order is received or not. Then the product is dispatched or the product is in transit or 2 days to receive your product. So, like that, the supply chain system should let the customer know the status of the order. It may be done by sending a SMS to the customer or by making the information available in the web portal of the particular supply chain system. A good supply chain system should take care of this order visibility from the point of customer placing the order till the product is delivered to the particular customer. Here, the distribution network and the information technology, that means the software or hardware interrelated with this distribution network, plays a role in making the effective order visibility. The next point is returnability. It is the ease with which a customer can return unsatisfactory merchandise and the ability of the network to handle such returns. That means the supply chain system should provide the facility of customer to return the product if the customer is not satisfied or for any other reason, like there is a bug in the product or the product is not up to the expectation of the customer, like that. So the customer should have the facility to return the product, and he should know that what is the status of the returned product until he is satisfied with getting back the payment or new product in place of the old one. So a supply chain system should establish a clear process for a customer to return the product if any need arises due to various reasons, and also to settle the issue completely. Students, answer for these questions.